everyone present here. I would like to start this knowledge session on entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the process of starting and running a new business with the aim of making a profit. An entrepreneur is a person who identifies a business opportunity, takes the risk, and uses resources to create and grow a new venture. Entrepreneurship involves innovation, creativity, and leadership. It plays a key role in economic development by creating jobs, bringing new products and services to the market, and providing the standard of living. Successful entrepreneurs are often hardworking, confident, and willing to take risks. SEMS Welfare Foundation, a registered non-profit organization, is dedicated to social impact across various sectors. We focus on education, particularly skill development and entrepreneurship. Through our initiative, DigiSaksham, we have created training programs in IT, finance, retail, and entrepreneurship, impacting over 6,000 individuals. We are currently upskilling inmates in Haryana jails and collaborating with universities and colleges. We have also partnered with banks to place over 1,500 candidates in job. In just a short time, SENS has established itself as a force for positive change, equipping individuals with skills for employment and promoting women's leadership in various industries. The session is collaboratively organized by DigiSamaksh. DigiSamaksh is a company that empowers businesses through data and technology. We offer a wide range of services including IT, software, data science, research, consultancy, data analytics, and marketing. Also, about the speaker, we are pleased to introduce Mr. Shubham Raj, founder and CEO of Ziber and the Startup Club India, impacting 2 lakh plus people through entrepreneurship and mentorship. As president of Startup Sphere, he has mentioned 100 plus startups. He is also a business consultant, project manager, and YouTuber, sharing insights on startups, hackathons, and careers. He is also a TEDx speaker and community leader, and also passionate about innovation and education. His unique blend of entrepreneurship skill and expertise continues to drive innovation, mentorship, and security excellence.
And we can start the session. Thank you, Ayati, for the very beautiful introduction. And I hope my screen is visual, ma'am.
Yes, yes, sir.
I just want to know, like, in which language students are comfortable. Like, if I can proceed in English, or like they are okay with Hindi, or like what, like, as you said.
Sir, English, because
English.
they are from
Okay.
other states too.
Okay, I will try my best to proceed the mostly session in English. So, hello everyone. This is Shubham. As I get to know that most of you are in the college. So yeah, without wasting any time, I just directly jump into my journey, like my whole journey till now, and like this session is on entrepreneurship. So like we all know, like what is entrepreneurship somehow a little bit. I will explore deep into it today, and will try to give you more insights about the startup and ecosystem in India and all. So let's start with my journey. So my journey begins from a very small age of, I think, around 14, 15, when I was in class 9. So in class 9, I started my first venture, and basically it was something of a freelancing agency. So basically that's what happened, that out of nowhere, just thought came to my mind that I was that when I was in class 9, it was a time that India was having a very big problem, which is still a very big problem in India, which is like unemployment. So I just want to do something for my country from a very beginning. Maybe because my father is in Air Force, so maybe because of this I have this like love for my nation. So it was a very like from the very beginning I want to do something for my nation. So I just want to solve this issue of unemployment, and somehow I talked to one of my teacher, and he said that, like, which is like you can take insights from my journey too, and he gave me a good advice that if you want to start a business, you should have to focus on these three sectors. If you will focus on these three sectors, your business will having a good potential to get succeed. So these sectors are like food, clothes, and housing, like which we said roti kapra makan. So like he said, in these three sector you will never get failed, because these three are the basic necessity of a person. So you will never get failed in these three sectors. So in that, for a class ninth guy, you having no knowledge of like uh, entrepreneurship, business, and I'm not coming from a business background, so it was very hard for me to start my own venture or in all these fields, because in if I thought about food, the food we have Zomato, Swiggy in that time when I was in class 9. Even in clothing, we have few like lots of brands for clothing. But housing is one of the sector like where I feel that there was a need of something, a startup or like a scope of innovation. So I think of an idea at that time, and but like as I said, I was in class 9, so it was very hard for me to get into this sector of construction sector. It was very hard to get into this sector. So I just want to do something. So I just started my own venture, because at that time the only skill I know was the graphic designing, video editing. These are very few skills. Photo editing, I only know these few skills on a very basic level. So I just gather four and five of my friends, and we started the freelancing agency. And the good thing was that when I was in class 9, the freelancing culture was not a big thing in India. So like right now, the as you know that lots of people are doing freelancing, and that's good thing. So but I was getting a early edge in that sector. So we were taking clients from Instagram, LinkedIn, from these places. We were getting the clients. So after that in class, but the thing was that this class 9 startup just remained for 1 year, because I have my boards in class 10. So I have to left this business. But yeah, at the end of my class ninth, I was end up my our whole team end up the like what I said, the company valuation was around 50,000 at that time. We have gathered amount of 50,000 by pleasing our clients. And after that, in like I have given my boards in class 10th, and switching to class 11th, I started an NGO. I was working with an NGO and started my own NGO. And I get an experience. I was working with an NGO named Naipunk, and I get a very good experience out there. And then I started my own NGO and helping people. So yeah, that built by lots of connection at that point of time, and I got lots of insight how to manage people and all. Because when I was open my own NGO, I was having around 65 students under me, and like searching for funds and all. So I get lots of learning in class 11. So I was hustling from the very beginning. So after this, in just like a conventional parents, like I'm not much different from you guys, really. So my parents said me that Shubham, like these things have no future, because I'm not coming from a very business background. So my parents said me that Shubham, do not go into this now. You should focus on your career right now. It's a high time. So my parents said me to pursue go for any government job exam. Somehow I was an average student, that but still I have an like interest in army. So I cleared the NDA in my very first attempt. But somehow things not gone well at the end. So I didn't join NDA at that point of time. Some issue there was it's something called SSB in NDA, and the very last day things not gone well for me. So because of that thing, but yeah, it's a very big thing for me to like clearing NDA in my very first attempt, being an average student. So it really boosts up my confidence. But yeah, but after clearing NDA, I get the knowledge that I am not made for 9 to 5 job or any government exam. Then after class 12th, the journey begins. I got an admission in a decent college. I started a society, and very first year of my college, got the funding of around 60 lakh for the same idea I was talking about, the construction based business which I taught in class 9. I got the funding for that of 60 lakh, and still in the building phase. Like it has like I have tied up with the company, and it's doing good right now. So I got the funding, and I created a team of very highly skilled or passionate individuals in my very first year of my college. Then things going well. I started my three more ventures. One is of in the field of coffee, like in the fooding, and one is in the field of clothing. So I end up doing covering all the three sectors which my teacher said in class 9. So yeah, my college also going well. I manage lots of events, collaborate with lots of people, and yeah, it was a very fun my college journey. And after that, like the TEDx thing happens, like so I just want to end up my journey because it's going like boring maybe for few peoples. So in the like in my college I have done a TEDx thing and all by the end of my the journey. And I work with many companies. Being a founder, I still work with big companies, big ed tech. Only reason to know how they work and how should I learn from take the things they are doing in my like business to grow it. So the learning is very important. Yeah, in summarize, the like this is the thing that I have right now, three startups. I'm like come into the mentorship and guiding thing, because with the time I realized that I have summed up my the whole journey in very few take like very few points, but it has lots of struggle, lots of bad days, and lots of failures. So which I will be covering a little bit in the future right now. So these things taught me a lot, and I don't want that the future generation who are coming to startup and entrepreneurship, they don't what I say, they do not get like all the struggle what I have done. So I just started coming into the this part like mentorship, so that I started giving mentorship to my colleagues and my like co-owners and founders. Then with the time the my profile start building, and right now I'm giving mentorship to lots of startups and students. So yeah, so let's come to the very basic question and the topic of this session. What is entrepreneurship? So I first want to know with to you guys, like what you think about the entrepreneurship. Like if anyone is interested to like give their answer, like let's make this session a little bit interactive, and then it will be more fruitful. So if any of you can tell me what is entrepreneurship, what you think, your takeaway on this. Anyone? Okay.
Starting own business with some unique ideas.
Okay, that's nice. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, so we can continue the meet. Yeah, the Harsh, you have tell a very your answer was a little bit correct. Like most of the answer is correct. Starting a unique business is something entrepreneurship. This is a very basic definition I have written here. Entrepreneurship is the process of starting and running a new business to solve a problem or meet a need. It involves taking risks, managing resources. These are the things like you can also find it on internet. So but yeah, as an entrepreneur point of view, as a founder point of view, what if you will ask to me, like for me, what is entrepreneurship? So for me, entrepreneurship is nothing, just solving a problem which you have seen around you and converting it into a business. This is a very simple one line definition of entrepreneurship for me. Like I identify a problem and solving it is entrepreneurship for me. Let's come to this mindset. For entrepreneurship, the mindset is the most important. So why the mindset is the most important thing, I want to tell you, because you can see the figures here, it has a purpose. So from a very conventional mindset, because we are trained in a way that like from we have been ruled by Britishers, so they have made our mindset very like what a slave mindset, I would say, or a job mindset people, that we will always go for the safer option, like job kar lo, naukri mil jayegi, or something like that. Like we do not have the what is that, automatically we do not take the risk, like we do not have the motivation to take the risk, because from the very beginning of school, colleges, we train in a way that you have to do this, you have to do this, and you will get into this. So there is set pattern, and it's come into pattern from the from the very beginning, from the evolution. Like what our parents have told, what our parents have done, we do the same thing, that go into a government job or go into a business, or like we never thought of, most of the people in India are not thinking of starting their own venture or thinking of any innovative idea. The reason is we do not have the courage to take the risk, and we have to accept the fact. Most very recently you might have known that a few days before, our union minister Piyush Goyal has said something about the startup, that India needs more innovative startup. What makes China mm, bigger than India? Like why China is progressing and China economy is boosting, and why what make China and India different? I don't want to compare, because India have different things, culture, diversity, but still it's China is our neighbor. We should have you must guys have thought like what China or Japan or like America is doing, that they are the top economies and India having lots of youth, but still we are not able to create companies like OpenAI. Or why ChatGPT is not making in India? That also the question raised by the CEO of OpenAI, Chat. Why companies like Google, Facebook are like starting in India? Why the why we still are making business like this was a question raised by Piyush Goyal, that why India is making a business like Swiggy, Zomato, Zepto. Why these businesses are making in India? The reason is the lack of innovation and risk taking ability. As I said, what my teacher said to me in class 9, that do the business in these three sectors. I am repeating again: clothes, food, and housing, because these are the safer options. But the technology is day by day it's becoming very dangerous to us, and say in the same way the technology is growing very fast, so we need to do something innovative in that sector. Like India is still not Indian startup are still not thinking of creating something innovative, or creating something in the in the field of robotic, or forming their own software, or like, because the thing is that we are lagging in the innovation part. Our mindset is very weak. Like why Google is made in America, or like why Facebook is made in America? The only reason is that the all the founders most of the founders are from Harvard or like big universities, and their mindset is trained in the way that you have to create something which is out of the box, which is and you have to create something in the very which can capture the globe. If in India, if like person want to start a startup, if you will ask like how big you want to go, he will said, I want to start a startup, or I want to make a business which is the best in India, or like with he like the approach, because I mentored many students, and I saw their approach is very shorter. Like I want to build a car company which is not global, but it can satisfy the Indian market. And if you will talk to someone who is from big university like Harvard, they said, I want to make a social media which can capture the globe. There is a difference. I want to say that a mindset difference, that India is not thinking very much big, because they think they have a lot, they do not have lots of resources and all, and they are, and even other thing is that the people in foreign countries, they have also not much resources. Like in the initial, they all started from zero, but they have that mindset. The mindset is very much important thing. I just want to tell you that you have to break the conventional mindset, the mindset of taking risk, the mindset of taking, what if I get failed, what people will say if I get failed. Yeah, you should have a backup option, but I'm just saying that entrepreneurship, when if you will read entrepreneurship anywhere, the first thing you will see in any definition of entrepreneurship, that there is a risk involved. But if there is risk, there is a return. So you have to take the risk because if you are thinking that you will get into a job or freelancing, it also has a risk, because jobs are decreasing day by day, and India needs more entrepreneur, more enterprises, more industries, more businesses to grow, to become the top economies around the globe, and only then the opportunities will be created. And we, the youth of the country, should take this responsibility to do something for our country. Let's come to the next slide, and we will take more time here. So now you understand why entrepreneurship is important. What is entrepreneurship, you have understood. Now let's go deep into that, how to start, or something like what needs to be an entrepreneur. Self-belief. The biggest example I would say of self-belief is Jack Ma. Nowadays I don't want to talk about that, but Jack Ma is like one of the founder of yeah, of like he's the founder of Alibaba, and he's from China. So he was also like us, you guys, or like us, that he was failed around 22 or 27 times in a job interview, but still he founded a company, Alibaba, and just one company. Like after 26 or 27 failures, he started one company and gave all their soul and heart to it, and like make the one of the biggest company around the globe, and one of the biggest company of China, Alibaba. Even India, in like 2-3 years before, people in India also use that Alibaba. So as an entrepreneur, you should have self belief on yourself, on your idea. That's the most important. If being an entrepreneur is, if you should you haven't have the self belief on yourself, your idea will never work. You have to believe on yourself that I can do. People around you, like India has a very bad culture of leg pulling. I know. I have also faced it. If you will start your own venture, you will also face it. But somehow one day you have to face it. So, but you do not have to demotivate from it. You just have to keep going yourself. And self belief is the most important thing. And it will be comes when you do something. If you will not do something, you will always think that I cannot do it. Self belief come when you get failed, and even a spark of success will give you that self belief. There are lots of examples of like founders across the globe, entrepreneurs who are the reason of the self that they have. The biggest thing is that they said that I will gonna make it. Even in the early days, like when if you will talk to the founder of Amazon, Facebook, you will you will see their like past interview. They always said that I will gonna do it. Second thing is problem solve. Like problem solving is the most important thing, because for entrepreneurship, for starting a startup, what you need an idea, and that idea should be a problem solving thing. You should having a problem solving approach, and it's not just helping in entrepreneurship. The problem solving approach helps everywhere. Even if you are a job person, if you are a student or something, or whatever you are doing, the problem solving approach should be always appreciated. If you are going for an interview and you are seeing that this company is facing this problem, and you can from your skills or from your mind or from your knowledge, if you can able to solve those problems or things, you will be get and hired. So so problem solving is the most important thing. And the country like India having lakh or crores of problems, I would say. Like India has lots of problems. Even like I live in Delhi. India like in Delhi, the problem of pollution, like bad water quality, there are lots of problem around me. Traffic problem, there are lots of problems you can see around you. And just think that how many times you have tried to sort that problem, or trying to think of the solution of it. And this is entrepreneurship. If you will able to solve a big problem of the society, which is a needed problem, which is a problem which is solving a big amount of people. So it's the problem should, if that problem is impacting a big amount of people, and if you are able to solve it and converting into a business, you will be a successful entrepreneur. If you take just like Tata Group, or like Swiggy, Zomato, Ola, Uber, all these companies, they are what they are doing. They are just doing the problem solving thing. Imagine, like, just take an example of Ola. So like when I was in my schooling days, like, or like I would say in 2009, 10, or in 2011 even. So the taxi drivers do not have lots of customers, and the or like the people, they are not getting good amount of rides. And even and as a person, as a customer, if you have a flight at night, it's very hard for you to find a rickshaw or like or a car, if you do not own your own car or vehicle. So it's very hard for you to go to any place. But after what the Ola done, like they connect customer to the taxi drivers, and taxi driver to the customer. In this, both get benefited. Taxi drivers get lots of customers, and the customer getting the service at any time. So yes, this is the problem solving thing they have done, and all the good businesses have done this. Ola or like Oyo, you can take any example. All these businesses are running because they are solving a problem which is impacting a large audience, and they have somehow sorted their solution, and they are a big business, right? Then innovation thing, yeah. This is the like hot topic right now after the Piyush Goyal statement. So innovation is a thing like Indians are not thinking, because uh, the mostly startup I mentored, they said I asked the question to him, like, from where you get the motivation for that this idea. And they used to tell me that I just the this startup is doing good in America or in foreign country. I have just done something here, and like something new or something, a very small thing, and that's why I am different from this, and I will be getting successful. So like a culture of copying, like India has a very bad habit of copying startups from the USA. Even if you will search on Google how to find a good idea, or on a YouTube, you will see that many people will say that like businesses or startups who started in USA will be coming to India after 10 years. So it will be a very a good thing. Like Paytm was a corporate startup. Even Zomato or these all are the corporates. They all copied from like US based company. So India has a very bad habit of copying startups. So we should have, and this is the reason why company like Facebook or all the big giants, Amazon, it's not making in India, because we are just thinking on copying, and we are thinking on local problems instead of solving any global problems. If you will able to do this, you will be a successful person. So innovation is the most important thing, and the technology AI is growing very fast. If you will able to make your own AI something, you will be getting good a success in the future. So you should think about the blockchain and lots of like new age technologies, AR, VR. So you, if the only thing is that we are not focusing on innovation, we are just focusing on the copying. I'm repeating again and again only because I want you guys to think of something which is out of the box, and do not go into the conventional business now. Just you will may take time to grow, but you will be successful after 10 years. And I will give an example in the before ending this session, that there are few people around this globe who are doing this, and you also know their name. After this, team, a team is very important. Being an entrepreneur, if you are starting your own venture, or if you are an entrepreneur, you should have a good team, because a single person can achieve decent amount of things, but having people having different skill set, and having the mindset you are having, they will help you to succeed and grow faster, because like I can give you an example. WhatsApp is the most common tool, all of we use it, and it was made by only five developers require were come together to make the WhatsApp and like sell it to Meta. Like, and I do not remember the number, but it was a very huge number. They have sold the WhatsApp. So yeah, a good team is required, is the must thing. Like Telegram was having the same case. So all these things were not built by lots of people. They are very short team, but impactful. So in the starting, you should focus on creating a very good team of uh, individual who are innovative mindset. Innovative is most important, and it should be like having the same mindset you are having. So it will be a good thing for you and your startup in the future. Knowledge. Now, knowledge is the most important thing in a startup. I'm not talking about the knowledge, schooling knowledge, or the knowledge you are getting into your colleges or the education institution. I am talking about the knowledge of the field you are working in. If you are working in AI, you should have a knowledge of how this AI, LLM, all this thing works, and you should have the knowledge of emerging technologies, trends. Statistics knowledge is very important. Being an entrepreneur, you should have knowledge of finance, because you have to deal with it. You should know what is unit economics, and what is capital, what is funding, what is series A. There are lots of things you should have knowledge of it if you want to be an entrepreneur. And I am repeating again and again, like entrepreneurship is very important in this era, and then and no, we are very much like are blessed that we are having lots of technologies through which we can learn. Like we are there was a very skill gap or a knowledge gap between an foreigner, like countries like the students who are in Harvard, or student of India. But because of this like technology boom, ChatGPT and Google, you can access any knowledge from anywhere, from in the world. So we if you have that like self belief, I am repeating, self belief and the motivation to do something, you will gather knowledge from anywhere. You have the tools, you know the tools, and you will get the knowledge, and you can beat any founder, any company, if just by knowing their the points they are lacking in, and you can work on that. So then I'm just saying that knowledge is very important thing. You cannot bypass this. You should have the knowledge of the like you are feeling you are work. And the last example is never give up. Like last thing is I want to say, never give up, because being an entrepreneur, maybe this is a thing that you will always think when you go to your bed, and they always think that just give up and do something very which is in a safer option, like doing a job, 9 to 5 job, and living a peaceful life. There is an option, because entrepreneurship, you will realize that it required lots of sacrifices of fun activities, sacrifices of time. I still remember I do not go to college fest, or not getting lots of time to hang out with my friends a lot, uh, only because I have to manage. I have meetings. I have sessions. Only because of this, I am not getting lots of time to do my fun activities. Yeah, but I take some time in during weekends to do so. But yeah, sacrifices. There are lots of sacrifices which motivates you to give up. But the biggest example is Elon Musk. Uh, he's my personal inspiration. The guy is having all these things mentioned here. He's a very knowledgeable person. He's having a very good team. He's an innovative person, having self-belief and a problem-solving approach. uh, you know the two companies of Elon Musk and his company. Like you should know. I must say, like you should know about his journey, like SpaceX. About the SpaceX, like he failed multiple times, like around 4 times. His innovative idea that why rocket is going in the space and get blast. What if we can make a reusable rocket, which even NASA didn't done. So like he's a very inspirational story he has having. And at the last attempt when he was having very less funds, he finally got succeed, and he is still working. In that age, he's the most richest person in the world, and he is still working because he know he want to create an impact. And if you will realize, lots of people who you think as an inspiration, they are having a very good amount of money and they are still working only because they want to do something impact. They want to leave something impact before they leave this life. So you have to think something. You have to think about this. So yeah, he's a very great person, Elon Musk, and like he is doing innovative things. If you He has multiple companies, his boring company and all these companies. If you will search about them, you will realize he's doing the innovative thing, and he has the same brain we all are having. But the thing is that he is just utilizing the ideas and making the impact from that idea, and we are just think about it, or maybe not thinking about it, and just leave that idea. So yeah, there's a study that said that yeah, people's got 60,000 plus thoughts every day, and many of this that thoughts are $1 million idea, but we do not convert it into a startup. You should have. I think should never think of that we do not have this resource. And there is not a no good time to start. This is the right time to start. So with the limited resources, whatever you have, just start your own business. As I personally did in class 9th. Like in class 9th, it's the time where you can fun, where you can study very little syllabus. You can study, and I have the thing that like idea come into mind. I have the option to leave it for the future, but with the limited resource, with the limited skills I have, I started that. My first starting in class 9, which and taught me lots of things. I failed many times. And that's bring me to be to here, and all the success I have seen in my life only because of those all the learnings. Because the only thing I do, like any idea come to into mind, I discuss it with my team, and I started working on it, and I started implementing it. This is the thing. And I also encourage all of you to just do this all the things and never give up. Also, being an entrepreneur, you should focus on personal branding. Personal branding is most important thing right now in this era, because like lots of businesses are working on this like personal branding things. Like the more biggest examples are Physics Wala, which is like beyond. This is a very big company. It's a unicorn, and it started with a single person, Alap Pandey sir, and his face value and his personal branding leads that venture to be an unicorn. Yeah, lots of people involved behind it, but yeah, personal branding is a very important thing. And start building your networks, because networks will always help you. Lots of my networks from my schooling, from my NGO, which I started, or lots of my networks always works me. I go to sessions, I take sessions from the TEDx thing, or like I network. I talk with lots of people, get their knowledge, their failures, learn about their learnings. And because we have a very limited life, so we cannot just learn from our failures. We should also learn from other failures, so that we do not repeat their mistakes too. So yeah, networking always help. They also help me in my business. When I like funding thing to or everything, like a network will always help you start exploring things. You have a very good time right now to explore the things, and just keep working hard. I would say at the last that it's your life, it's your decision, and nobody will bother if you will die as a normal person or an average person. So I would say, like, for the country, for your parents, for your family, and for yourself, just think about entrepreneurship and just start solving problems around you, because it's also like when you solve a problem of which is impacting lots of people, you are also contributing to your country and this whole world. And I think everyone should have a purpose in life, and maybe through this you will get a purpose in life. So, and this is the biggest difference between animal and human, that we can work and think for people around us, and but animal will live for himself or his family. So this is the difference. So we have a very good brain, we have the resources around us, and just it's just the thing that how we are implementing. So from this I'm ending my session. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, you can just raise it, and this is my LinkedIn and this is my Instagram. You can connect with me there. Thank you. Karishma ma'am, you can
Yes, sir.
take the charge.
So if someone wants to ask some questions to sir, please. Yes, sir. One question from my side. What
Yes ma'am.
inspired inspired you to become an entrepreneurship?
My inspiration was personally, I want to work for my country. I want to contribute something to my country, and I find it that by becoming an entrepreneur, I will be impacting a large amount of people through my ideas and through my learning. So I would say that yeah, this is my biggest motivation and inspiration to contribute for a larger audience.
So what keep you motivated during your tough time?
Um, Basically, my motivation is that I take it in a way that there are good times. There is, if there is a day, there is an evening. So yeah, and the like failures and success are the like, like brother and sister. They if you there is always my good time, and there's a day when I was feeling very bad. So I take it in this way that yeah, a good time will come, and when in my bad times I just try to focus on only one thing, and that which brings which is my personal motivation. I just try to think, I just try to think, work only on the one thing, and just and with the help of my team, I try to avoid the failures. And yeah, it's just my self belief that I will be able to get into the good days. So yeah.
Thank you, sir.